what I've done here is I have my t-shirt. And what I've done is I've taken this stencil and I've placed it where I want. You can see I've already sprayed one stencil, and then I wrote with my red fabric marker, I wrote LCP. I'm going to take my fabric spray again, and I'm going to place this minion picture right here, just out of the way of the LCP. And then I'm also going to take the letter B, and I'm going to place it towards the bottom, and that stands for Becker. So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to lay, covering up this one so I don't spray over that stencil that I've already created. And I'm going to lay a paper here covering up the C, because I don't want to have the C in my picture. And I'm going to cover up the bottom here. And then I'm going to cover up the A as well. So now all I can see is the B, the minion. And I'm going to cover up this side here as well. And I'm also going to put this here, and I'm going to get a little bit of a spray on it. So I'm going to cover up the rest of this little part here. So now all I see is the minion. Now I'm going to use a pencil to press down on my stencil where I need it, and so I don't get my hands too dirty. So I'm going to shake it up good. I'm going to test it out one time right there. Okay. Then I'm going to press down where this hand is, spray it. I can see that it needs a little bit more. I'm going to press down here at the head, and I'm very careful just to press down and not to move the stencil at all, because if I move the stencil at all, it's going to mess it up. You get the spots that I can see are a little still too white. Then I'm going to go ahead and come here. I'm going to move this just a little bit. I'm going to get this as well. Just like that. Now you can see this I can automatically remove, and it's got those little teeth there that you see there. Go ahead and very carefully move my papers because they have this black ink on them. You can see I got a little bit of the C, but that's going to be okay. Nothing's ever perfect. We got to live with our happy little mistakes and just roll with them. And you can see there's the minion and there's the B. Now I can take another stencil if I wanted to, like this dragonfly, but I'm going to have to lay papers on them again because I don't want the dragonfly to get on my minion. So I'm going to lay the paper there, and I'm going to lay, this paper has black ink on the back of it, so I don't want to use that one. Be very careful of knowing where your ink is. I'm going to lay a paper right there. Take this paper that's over here, and you might even get fresh new white papers so that you don't get ink on anything that you're not supposed to get ink on. And you can see now I have just my dragonfly showing. I want to make sure it's a mist, so I'm going to get kind of away from it, and I'm going to spray down on it. You can see most of my ink's spraying right here, but that's okay. I just want a nice mist on it. Okay, now before I get too far ahead of myself, I've got to go wash this stencil and wash this stencil because they're plastic. Now this stencil is cardboard, so I'm just going to take a paper towel and wipe it off the best I can. I don't want to wash it with water because that'll make the cardboard turn soft. But you can see my shirt's coming along now. I might not do any more spray stencils. Now I might go in with my fabric marker and do some things if I feel the need for that. Okay, now you know how to create a t-shirt using fabric marker spray and fabric inks.